Hey, y'all. Remember when Sly and myself, along with a handful of other people, broke this story from last, well, not this past December before last, with the Nashville, with the motorhome that was filled with explosives that blew up. Let me refresh y'all memory. I'm gonna play this one, then I'm gonna stop, then I'm gonna give some another deal on it, and we'll keep going. Now, just hang on a second.
This area must be evacuated now. All buildings in this area must be evacuated now. All buildings in this area must be evacuated now. If you can hear this message, evacuate now. If you can hear this message, evacuate now.
And then there is the aftermath. It's just absolutely chilling. It's
Remember that? And remember when we had found out, well, I was like, Sly, what's in the building? What do you mean what's in? So this building, this can't be a random building. There's something about, or access to the street or something around. Either they trying to draw attention to something here or destroy something here. Well, we found out. Hold on. I mean, and we talked about this then. I mean, this isn't just something that just came up today, but I just want to bring everybody up to speed. These are Nashville cops that's been dispatched out to clear people out of the area. There's the motor. That's it right there. See it? That's it. That's a full side, but you can pack a lot of stuff in there. Now listen to the cops talking.
Well, in the meantime, I found out that that building that it's next to is the building that houses all the hard lines for phones throughout the southeast.
Makes sense. Good spot to put a bomb.
That building houses all the phone lines for the southeastern United States. And what was going on this time of the year? I think we were in the middle of a takeover for an election. And prior to this, I had no idea that AT&T's southeastern hub was in Nashville. I had no idea until this incident right here. No idea whatsoever. Next thing you know, phone lines, transmission lines, well, that don't hurt the internet. How do you think the internet gets around? You'd be surprised how many people have no idea how all this stuff works. Satellite and landlines work together. Just because you don't have dial-up internet and it goes through cable, it still has to go through a router, and it still has to go through I just call it a hub, a switch, if you will, a node. I don't want to get all technical. If I can disrupt, I know, tinfoil hat. Oh, you gonna say that's how? I didn't say that's how Biden done anything. I'm just saying the areas where it was knocked out. I mean, if you want to get something in, let's say forget Biden, forget Trump, forget Biden. If you want to get something in, because you know the all-seeing electric eye does not blink. It doesn't. You can turn a camera, a video on of one of the most gruesome, heinous acts and put that camera on where you would flinch, but that camera's not going to flinch. All right, now take that, hold that in your mind. If I want to get something past the all-seeing electric eye, maybe I need to temporarily poke that eye out, knock that eye out, swell that eye closed. Then I can get something through. We have so much stuff that go through data lines, through phone banks and phone centers, AT&T, for instance, in this case. This phone bank services the southeastern part of the United States. Where are some of the major banking hubs? Where are some of the largest data facilities? What happened in the time that this node was knocked out? How would we know what transmissions were rerouted? Because see, here's the thing too, also, a lot of these systems are designed to reroute data automatically in case of a failure. And they're talking normal failure, a failure, a switch burns up, you know what I mean? A teletype, a T1 burns up, a T1 burns up, a T3 burns up, a A34 burns up, something like that. But not a building full of T1s and A34s. So let's say you're transmitting something. I know you're going to transmit something and I want to get a hold of it, but I can't because it's running through this secure port right here. But if this thing fails, it'll just be rerouted. Yeah, but how do we know which one of them T1 hubs, one of them A34 hub switchers, how do we know which one is going to reroute it to? It's 2,000 of them in the building. Well, maybe if we can knock all 2,000 of them out, I'm not saying it's 2,000. I'm just making up a arbitrary number. All we got to do is sit at the next hub in line. That's all we got to do is sit in the next hub in line. Anybody that has a little bit of tech stuff, they know what I'm talking about. Think of I'll put it in the way of electricity. Think of a transformer going out in your neighborhood. Boom. Transformer blew, right? Your whole city don't go down. Your whole city don't go down. What happens is they are rerouted. They'll reroute electricity around there. Yeah, everybody's voltage goes down a little bit because now you're taking on a whole bunch more stuff until they can get that fixed. But you're getting electricity from other power stations, relay stations until that one gets fixed. The internet and the telephones work the same way. This is the AT&T node. And then, like I say, and you can Google it if you trust Google, but use the search engine of your choice. This node feeds the entire southeastern United States. What transmissions got rerouted when all 2,000, again, arbitrary number, of those terminals, them T1s, T3s, and A34s went offline at the same time? Where did the data go? Where did the data go? Like they say, okay, everybody hang up their phones. Everybody turn off your internet. Everybody that's doing banking transactions, whatever the hell, turn it off because we're about ready to have a bomb go off. No, the transmissions went out and they got rerouted. But where did they get rerouted to? Could be a nothing burger. I could be just But what if I'm not just Huh.
Right up on. Take the right on the 5th.
They had been a minute slower, he'd probably be dead. Timing is everything.
Command, I need all resources out on this call. Check in with your 10-4 ASAP. Until a roll call is completed.
Now, let's see if something was passed through. The government and the financial industry and all other parties involved would have a vested interest in trying to make it look like a nothing burger while they can work on trying to stop the bleeding or trace down. Because there's the thing, digital thumbprints is a real thing. Digital thumbprints is a real thing. Yeah, I operate from behind a VPN, but there's certain systems out here that will render your VPN useless. But that's for some real up end stuff. Nashville bombing froze wireless communications, exposed Achilles heel and regional network. The vulnerability of the telecommunication system in Nashville and beyond became clear Christmas Day when AT&T central office in downtown became the site of a bombing. Mayor John Cooper, who this is way over your head. This is out of your wheelhouse, Mayor. No diss. I don't even know who you are, but this is way out of your league. Called the blast on 2nd Avenue, the attack on infrastructure. The effects of the attack are sure to ripple through the region for weeks as the telecom giant scrambles to restore services while maintaining the integrity of an active investigation site teaming with federal agents. Yeah, because anytime you dealing with communication, that's federal. That is federal. The bombing and the damage to the AT&T office was a single point of failure. See, and plus, of course, you would have to minimize this. Says Douglas, I don't want to talk to nobody at Vanderbilt. You don't work at AT&T. Be quiet. You're a paid shill. Now the Tennessee Emergency Communications Board has been called to special meeting for next week to impact the 911 operations as a result of bombing in Nashville. Look, that vandalism. I don't give a shit about no vandalism. Look, there's something. This wasn't a random act. And yeah, they got the quote unquote bomber. We know this Anthony Quinn Warner dude. Why is all the people that do the shootings about, why do they always have 3 names? Okay, 5 fast facts, and then I'll give y'all that, and then we'll leave that alone. Man behind the blast, driven by paranoia, chose the location and timing so the blast would be impactful but less likely to cause undue injury. Yeah, look, bombers don't care about that. Now here we go with this. Oh crap, gosh dang it. And I got you, but I ain't got time for y'all right now. Not right now. Okay. Yeah, I know. I got it. Thank you. Let me adjust this so y'all can see what I see. Okay, let me get this over here. That's the thing about when you do it live, folks. Live, baby, live. Okay, we know about the da. Okay, yeah. Anthony Quinn Warner, yeah. It was revealed that in 2019, Nashville police visited Warner's home after his girlfriend reported that he was building bombs. The police did not make contact with him or see inside of his RV. Okay. Okay, got it. Will you stop it already? Warner is the bomber. Don Cochran. Okay, Anthony Quinn Warner. And then from IT contractor from the southeastern suburb of Antioch investigated and was killed in the explosion, according to law enforcement sources at the evening press briefing. Warner is the bomber. Don Cochran, U.S. Attorney for Middle District of Tennessee, said he was present when the bomb went off and he perished in the bombing. Okay. I've seen, well, I'll say bombing. Well, with us is, it was bombing because J dams and the bombs that was, we seen in Afghanistan and Iraq, and then the artillery fire from my Pitley gun crews and whatnot. And I don't remember anybody saying anything about retrieving because you don't explode in a cloud of pixie dust. Yeah, you're going to be dead, but you're going to get bone fragments, skin fragments, blood, hair, an eyeball. So are they saying he was inside because there was no one outside. Was he inside it? He's just gone. Cloud of dust. There's something happening that none of us know. I'm going to pick a random target. Who knows? I could be off key. An IT guy, 63 years old. And out of all places, out of all things, you're going to kill yourself in blowing up an AT&T transfer station, transfer terminal. Tell me what you think. Rate, comment, share, subscribe. Bye.